Okay guys, today I want to talk about a malfunction I had with my G26, which is my primary carry gun, which I've been basically carrying since I bought it. I had a malfunction at the range when I was shooting one-handed, and I'm going to set that up and get you a closer look at that malfunction. And for doing that, I threw together a round in my reloading press with no powder and no primer. So if you ever do any of this stuff, at home, if you want to, recreate malfunctions or anything, don't use live rounds. I mean, that's just a recipe for a disaster. It's kind of hard to make out, but the round hit the side of the barrel, kind of missing the feed ramp. It took me a while to figure out what was causing this. At first I thought it was a magazine issue, and I was using the shorter magazine. So I actually tried to replicate it by using the short magazine that doesn't have the extension. This is just a standard pinky extension on there. Whereas this is the Glock extended magazine that actually holds a couple extra rounds. Anyhow, it took me a while to duplicate this, but I actually did. And what I found out was it was not the Glock, so you Glock guys can calm down. It was actually loose nuts behind the trigger, which would be me. And I met the evil twin of limp wristing. So basically what I had done is, due to my large hand, my thumb often hits the slide release and causes it not to function. So rather than fire like this when I'm shooting two-handed, I hold this thumb up a little bit. Well, I was at the range and decided to do some shooting with all my mags, get some good practice in. And doing some one-handed shooting, which you should always do, when, especially with a defensive handgun like this, I was holding my thumb up like this, which while it works great with the two-hand, this is when I got the malfunction. Now I had been shooting single-handed also with the G19 mag with the extended cover on it, which gives me a full grip. Doing the same thing, never had a problem. So basically what it boils down to is, with the short magazine, any of them that I'd used, even one with the little pinky thing here, I'm holding my thumb up like this. Even though I'm holding the gun firmly, it's small enough and my hand is large enough that it was moving in my grip, just like limp wristing. So if you're going to shoot one-handed with these, you've got to get your thumb down. So when I got my thumb down when shooting one-handed, which is the way you should definitely do it, I had zero problems. Okay, there you have it. There's my malfunctioning G26 report. Turns out it was just me and not the G26. Everyone knows about limp wristing. This is the evil twin. Having a poor grip on the gun. So this is something that I learned. Glocks I've discovered, are the easiest gun to limp wrist or have this problem with, because the frames flex so much that they absorb recoil, which is great. But if you're not holding the gun correctly, not putting enough solidity into your grip, you add a flexible frame to that and it's a recipe for disaster. So I learned something, and maybe if you haven't had this problem, you can learn something from seeing this video, and when you train, you can make sure that you don't have an issue like this, because that's not something you want to have during a defensive situation. So anyway, G26, great little gun, and thanks for watching.